Good morning. Are we on? I think we are. Hello. Good morning. How you doing? Um. Hi. Hi. I'm not doing Instagram today. I can't be bothered. Cannot be bloody bothered without Instagram. I don't think there's any point. I'll be honest. It seems like a really pointless endeavor for me to even bother with Instagram at the moment. Maybe I'm just being grumpy. Maybe I'm just being grumpy. But that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Fudge this Instagram malarkey. Malarkey. Let me just change this camera angle. I don't like it when it shows my neck. It's not attractive look, is it? Or all the many cables that are on my floor. What? What a muppet! What a muppet! And I could just silence that. I can. Oh yeah, I can. How you doing? What day is it? It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, my dudes. What's pointless? Oh, Instagram. Being on Instagram is pointless, Abby. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We've got Abby, we've got Peter in the house. Yeah, amazing. Nice to have you over. Thank you very much to Rick and Pete. Peter. Is it? Can I call you Pete? Peter. To both of you for reaching out when I was a bit miserable in the last couple of days and just be like, hey, you alright? Yeah, I'm alright. Just one of those manic depressive types, where you just cycle from like, oh my god, everything's terrible to, oh my god, everything's great. And we're back up today. So I try and get as much work done in the good times so that it kind of evens out on the bad times. And I think we're getting into a point. Maybe it's like me at a certain age, or maybe just this whole lockdown nonsense. It's like sometimes I think you're all right to just back away, just gonna like fade into the shadows for a day or two, and I'm not gonna really talk to anybody. But you can tell that I'm in a better mood. I've put on a yellow bandana to prove that I am in a good mood today. Last night, so let me tell you the story, right? So our flats have garages underneath them, right underneath us, right? Which is great because nobody can hear me banging on the floor when I'm playing my drum kit, which is fantastic. But the garages were broken into a wee while ago, and they basically just cut the lock off the big gate. I got into the garages and then broke into the easiest garage to break into and stole. Like, there was a motorbike in there, they didn't steal that, they just stole a bunch of tools. So it just seemed a bit weird, right? So we got the lock fixed and we got everything fixed as quick as possible because we thought, well, they'll probably try an easy thing and then they'll come back and see if anyone's noticed or whatever. So we didn't want that. There's Rick's joined us. Hello. Yay. Yeah, so anyway, there's this fella, and it doesn't really matter what he looks like because that's indifferent. There's a fella who comes and sits in the front of my house, in our flats, right? And he doesn't live here. And he comes and uses his laptop, and he's always on the phone, to someone. There's Aya. Hello, Aya from Japan. Japan in the house. Yeah, he comes and sits in our drive in out the front of our house, right? And the other night, me and Riami were here, and we were like, "What's he doing?" So we went out and sat on the front of our house because it's a big open area. And we went out there and sat there, and he went away. He went away, and I'm like, "Is this guy casing the place or something?" So he was there again last night, and Riamu challenged him and said, "Do you live here?" And the guy was like, "Yeah, I do." And then Riamu was like, "Well, what number?" And he got really cagey. So then we went out at when he came home after work. We went out and just sat there and had a beer on our front stoop, essentially. And the guy disappeared again. And then he came to come back, but we were still sat there talking, and then he disappeared again. And I kind of get the feeling that he does live in the area, but maybe he's just like got a fancy woman. I think that's maybe it. So he comes into our place to have that conversation, so his girlfriend or his wife or whatever won't hear the conversation he's having. That's my take on it. But it's just like, why would you come into somebody else's garden, essentially? And just sit down with your laptop and start having a really loud phone conversation. Makes no sense. Anyway, we've been chasing him away. And we'll continue to chase him away because we are Karen Curtain Twitchers around here. Karen Curtain Twitchers, as we are. Oh, yeah. I also put up a new t-shirt design. I did a Photoshop. Hooray! So I have never used Photoshop or anything before, and I put a rainbow inside the wolf head. So now we have a rainbow wolf head t-shirt, which is up on the store. And I also made, I did make a decision to use the multi-form beings as the hashtag. Multi-form beings. I think because that means whatever body shape you want to be, then that's counted too. I mean, you can be a strawberry for all I care. I don't care. Yeah, people are strange, man. That guy, and if that guy comes back, I'm just going to shout at him. Yeah. Actually, Riamu bought an air rifle the other day. And I was just like, just open the curtains and tap the window with you standing there, Nick, like topless, you know, with this rifle over your shoulders. You know, crazy. Yeah. I think his cosplay character is going to be that dude that's up a tower shooting at students. That's a terrible joke, but anyway. Where was I? Oh yes, so I decided on the hashtag multiform beings because you could be anything you want, just be anything you want on any platform you want, and that'll be fine. So multiform beings is our hashtag. Thank you all. I'm sure I poo-pooed multiform beings, and maybe Abby had put it in. And perhaps I poo-pooed it a little too easily. So I apologize for the poo-poo. But we've gone forward with it now. So how about that? Amazing. So I've also got, that's that bit out of the way. I've also got, I got bored of all my songs basically. And I think I was a little bit happier when I was just learning new songs. And I kind of miss doing that. So there's Koichi has joined us. Hello, Koichi. More Japanese in the house. Amazing. So this morning I thought I'd add 2 new songs to the thing, 2 brand new songs to the Watsy, and just play them. So I haven't rehearsed them. I can't say I haven't really rehearsed them. I just have not rehearsed them. But this is what we kind of started doing when we did these morning sessions, was just like getting some covers and seeing what happens with them. So I'm adding 2 more covers to my playlist for this evening. It's going to be Knocking on Heaven's Door. Because it was really easy. And Wonderwall. We're going to try and do a version of Wonderwall, but I think it's going to be kind of dark. I also have another folk song that I'm going to add, but it needs more work, so maybe I'll do that one tomorrow. At some point I have to drive to Wembley as well to take that flipping light back. Oh, and the car passed the MOT. Yay! I got it back today. Oh, there's Nigel has joined us. Nigel in the house. I must apologize to Nigel, actually, because I didn't bother to learn that song. That Blondie song just did not sit with me. It was dark, but I just couldn't do it justice on the guitar, and there was no backing tracks for it. So I'm afraid I haven't done your Blondie song. Maybe try something else. Maybe suggest something else. It just didn't sit with me. I didn't much like it as a song, even though it was about a plane going missing and people dying or whatever. You know, that was pretty dark and cool. I like that. But I'm just wasn't down with it. So we're gonna do, there's Duncan has joined us. Hello, Duncan. We're gonna do Knocking on Heaven's Door for the first time today. And it's weird because it was actually one of the very first guitar licks I think I ever learned back in the day. You know, like just the intro, which I can't play now. I know we're gonna do Wonderwall. I'm so sorry. We're gonna do Wonderwall. It's gonna happen. I'm sorry. Somebody asked for it on YouTube, and it's the only time anybody has ever made any effort on YouTube. I mean, complete randoms. So I think we're just gonna have to put it in. Because we may hate it in this country, but you know, it just wasn't as big in other countries, and we in the UK maybe inflate high. We've got maybe a little bit of an inflated ego about what our musical taste is compared to other people. You Live in the Dark. Is that a song? Or maybe I don't understand that. The problem is, remember that you guys are like 30 seconds behind me, so by the time you've commented on something, I have no idea what it was I was talking about. So maybe we need to put like what the subject was and then do it. I don't know. Maybe not. All right, let's just give Knocking on Heaven's Door a bit of a whirl and see what happens, shall we? Oh, I'm in a cave! Multiform beings, yeah! Woo! Oh yeah, this is not even the right thing. Hold on. That's better. That on right though. Hey. Mama, take this badge off of me. I can't use it anymore. It's getting too dark to see. Feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Yeah, hey, hey, yeah. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, 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 knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Mama put my guns in the ground. I can't shoot them anymore. That long black cloud is coming down. Feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Hey, hey, yeah. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Yeah. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Hey, yeah, yeah. What the crack was up with that, hey? It was not so bad. I don't think that was so bad. Obviously, there's a load of improvisation we could go into in there. And I think it probably needs some sort of backing. And I'm going to start doing backing for the acoustic songs just because, you know, some of them could turn into good songs that I would use in a live set. And some of them just need something new. There's Steve. Steve from Wales has joined us. Hello, Steve. How you doing? Thank you for all those hearts and likes. So Nigel, were you born into it or merely adopted it? Good question. It found me when I was a kid. Yeah, it did. It's all getting into the darkness, that's what I'm saying. Not the band. They're not dark enough. There's broccoli in the chat. What was the other one? Oh yeah, Wonderwall. Flippin' Wonderwall. Flippin' Wonderwall. We're gonna do Wonderwall. Why not? Eh? Why not, indeed? We can, so we will. Why not? I don't see any reason why not. Let me just get these words in some kind of order that I can read them. Yep, that's probably it. I haven't practiced this. It's probably gonna be terrible. Ooh, yeah. I know, right? It's bloody Wonderwall. Bloody Wonderwall. What is it? Maybe it's gonna do it, is it? I don't know. What we doing? Is it finger picking? Why not, eh? Let's finger pick the Wonderwall like a champ. Ooh, I haven't got my thing on, so let's try it out. If you guys want to hear other songs, just let us know. Really, I should be getting these song requests in from the Fans of Death and Glory Facebook group, which I think most of you are a part of anyway, so maybe I'll just start. You know what, I don't use social media correctly at all. I haven't been sharing stuff properly, and I know I'm so behind on everything, and I really need to start utilizing that Facebook group, because there's like 400 of you in there, and it is quite involved. I mean, we should be involved over there rather than the rest of it. But if you are not involved in the Fans of Death and Glory Facebook group, that's fine. But I would encourage you all to come over to Twitch. The link is in the description today. Come over to Twitch. I'm doing a live show for the virtual anime and gaming convention on Saturday. And Riamo took one look at that and went, VagCon. Come on. And he's not wrong. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. I wonder what their hashtag is. I bet it's VagCon 2020. That's so funny. Should be VegCon. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. What was I talking about? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, just ask for songs. Just if you want to hear songs, just ask for them. I'm not a professional cover song artist. I'm not a professional anything, to be honest. So I may not do them if I don't like them. That's just the way it is. I'm really sorry. I'll do my best to try them, and really I can't really be using backing tracks anymore, just because I can't be using backing tracks just because I don't own that content, and there's a whole big hoo-ha going on about people not using the right content, whatever. I can't even monetize the videos where I do covers, you know that? I can't. Not that I'm in a position to monetize anything, because my following's not big enough. But if I did, I couldn't monetize those anyway. Flippin' VagCon, man. This is Zombie. I don't know why I'm playing this, but yeah. Anyway, and we've also got it's all go. I will be on Twitch this afternoon, but I will be testing stuff out and maybe do some videoing for live streams on the electric set. But it's our request show tonight at 7 o'clock, between 7 and 8 on this here page that you're currently looking at. Yeah, VagCon 20. Yeah, there you go. That's all the hashtags I've up there. Tonight's request show. So if you want to request some songs for that I don't currently know, then you'll have to do it before they go on live, I think. Mother has told me I can't live learn songs. It's not very good. And I listen to my mother. She's very wise and powerful. And flippin' cool. It's just flippin' cool. Still going back to Zombie here, I don't know why. Anyway, let's try this abomination of a song, shall we? This is flippin' Wonderwall of all things. Let's just try it. Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. You just slow it down a bit. Backfield, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but I've never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Yeah. And all the lights that light the way I'm blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. No, I don't know how. No, I don't know how. No, I don't know. 'Cause maybe you're gonna be the one to save me. Oh dear. And after all, you're my wonderwall. A lot of chords in that one line. I'm gonna have to chop that out somehow. Today was gonna be the day, but they'll never throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. About you now. And all the roads that lead the way are winding. And all the lights that light the way I'm blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. No, I don't know how. I said maybe gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. Said maybe gonna be the one that saves me. Gonna be the one that saves me. End that there. That was not good. But it was definitely a version. It's definitely a dark version, and I do like it. I do have to rehearse it, obviously. But there you go. That was maybe like the second time I've ever tried to play that song. There's just so many chord changes, and I don't want to play them. That's the height of it, basically. Rick says he never thought he'd like a version of Wonderwall. Well, there you go. I'm going to rehearse that a bit more today, and then I'll play it again tonight and see where we've got to. It's probably worse by tonight. I always find that the first time I play something through, it tends to be better, and it just gets worse and worse and worse the more I play it. Another thing that's happened today is I've had to keep the curtains closed all morning because I did not want the sun getting into my room at all. So I have to wait until about 12 o'clock before I can open my curtains and let any kind of semblance of daylight in, because it's bloody hot today. I rode my BMX down to get my car this morning, and I should ride my BMX every morning, really. It's fun. It's good fun. Anywho's, this has been a bit of an elongated version this morning, but thank you all very much for coming over and joining us. It's been lovely. It's been lovely. My mood has been massively improved, and I hope the same has happened to you, quite frankly. If nothing else. So thanks to Abby, Peter, Rick, Aya, Japan in the house, Duncan, Nigel, who else we have? Steve joined us. Yep. I think that was about it. If I've missed anyone else, that's fine. Still hear voices. Okay. So it's definitely darker, she says. Abby has spoken. But she still hears oasis in it. Okay, so I will try and un-oasis it even more for you. I'll put in some synths, like church organ synth in the back. And just go for it. Just go for it. Okay, I'm gone. I'm gone like Donkey Kong. But we're back here tonight, 7 o'clock, with the request show. Basically just an hour length version of what we're doing now. And I will be back at 11 in the morning as well, as you can do. Okay, thank you all for joining me. Have a lovely day.